That's what makes it like it's a little bit like contrary to other coins in that way. Yeah.
And I mean, it was the first, well, arguably it was the first meme coin, right?
Yeah.
Shit coin even.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can say it like that. Like it was made as a joke to basically make fun of all the crazy other coins that were there. So because people were just like cloning Bitcoin and doing like silly things, but trying to be serious. So one of the things that I like to say is like Dogecoin started as a joke and became like a little bit more serious, whereas all the serious coins, especially from that era, just turned out to be a complete joke, and nothing happened with it, like it went nowhere.
Yeah, it's so unique in that regard as well, and that's something that fascinates me. Like why, like often the communities that gather around these tokens are kind of it's joked about that they're kind of like cults, right?
Yeah.
So would you say there's a cult of Doge? Is that what keeps it alive?
I think it's like semi-called, but I think there's a lot of different groups and people with a lot of different interests. So there's like not a single community. Like there's like different groups and people interchange also between those groups. And some of it may be like a little bit cult-like, where people really, you know, keep on repeating the same mantra over and over and over and over. And on the other hand, people are just having fun mostly in Dogecoin. So it's surprising to see how many people are just there to, shitpost a bit with their friends, and not so much are there to like have like a number go up cult or something, because that doesn't exist in Dogecoin. It's like it's always nice when people talk about the thing that you're working on. It would be better if people actually have fun with it, because that's kind of what it was meant to be. Maybe as a learning experience to go into other coins, much more than just following some hope that you'll be rich one day because you keep on repeating that mantra all the time.
It's the camaraderie of being part of.
Yeah, that's absolutely so being part of a bigger whole. I think especially like post lockdowns, people are in search of like their identity, and I think it helped people going through the lockdowns for sure.
As part of my work, my current documentary anyway, I have spent some time with a lot of degens or DeFi people on various chains and various projects. And I've actually, about a year ago, I launched, in tandem with some of these people, who are all anonymous, I don't know who they are, launched a token called G'day, which is the Aussie greeting, the Australian greeting, G'day. And I'm wondering what do you think I can learn from an established sort of community like that's in Doge?
Honestly, I have no idea, because to me also it's still magic, right? Like I don't have a reason why it should be there. I don't know. It doesn't have a narrative. There's no reason to say like, okay, I'll buy this, or I'll do something with this. It's just people are attracted to the idea that they think it stands for, because there's also no narration, no nothing. So people get an idea about what it stands for, and then they follow that. So I think like leaving it open is what worked for Dogecoin. Like not having people tell you what to do, not having people steering your thoughts, but let it organically become something.
That's been recommended to me a couple of times, actually. They say it's out there in the world now. It was a fair launch. It's up to the market what they want to do with it.
Yeah, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. But I mean, that's another question. How do you know that it's worked?
Oh, you know, until it doesn't, I guess. I think you can establish when it doesn't work.
For example, when a contract gets hacked or something.
Oh yeah, so if you have like a smart contract when it's hacked, or I think you can see it in the usage, like you can probably see it in like the demand for it.
Yeah, and then there's the role of the creator as well, because I just interviewed with Charlie Lee, and he was talking about the distinction between how Satoshi vanished and he's sort of still present, and it got me thinking about the role of the creator of these tokens, because I don't think. I know that Dogecoin has an Australian creator, but he backed off or something, right?
Yeah. He's done with crypto as a whole because he was there to make a joke, and from what I understand from him is that he's not interested in what it turned into, like the whole number go up thing, and he was there for the fun, not for the gains, basically.
So he just walked away from the project without rugging it either.
No, he doesn't. He gave away involvement after 6 months or something. So after 6 months, they basically gave the entire project to the community.
And is there a foundation?
There is, but there have been multiple, and there is no governance over the whole.
Let me ask you, where do you think Dogecoin will be in exactly the same place as it is today in like 10 years from now?
No, I don't think so. So I think it changes over time. You can see that there's always like a hype cycle. It happened like 3 times now, I think, that it becomes hyped. And then after we're in a down cycle, like right now. I think that this will just keep on going. And maybe it will stop one day. I can't tell the future. Like all I can do is enable it to survive. And that's really how I see my role also. Like my role is to enable it to survive, and if it survives, that's up to everybody. Like that's up to the world, not up to me.
And does that include Doge on any chain, or just Doge on Doge?
Well, I think Doge. On any other chain is just like a reservation on the Dogecoin chain, where they say, okay, this is on another chain, and then they have to prove the reserves basically. So it's all the same thing. Like if the main thing goes down, that's when everything else fails as well.
Final question: If you were to give some sort of basic advice to any younger folk looking at the crypto markets and wanting to get involved and get in, like what are some sort of key sort of things they should be conscious of so that they don't get?
Don't listen to anyone ever. Like don't listen to anyone giving you advice, because people are always pushing their advice to to further their cause or to gain traction to whatever idea they have. So just do your own research. That's like the number one thing. Like learn how to do research and then do it.
And that's kind of interesting because it sounds counter to the reason why people want to get involved in these communities in the first place, this sense of belonging and camaraderie that is created, and yet no one can actually trust anyone.
No, you can't. Like for real. So I think many people came here accidentally, like having completely different expectations, and then find their friends. But nobody would wish that like on someone else to go through the same process, right? So that's
Right on. Thank you very much, Patrick.